the easiest, coolest bowls I've ever made. I feel like when October comes around, it's the start of DIY and craft season, especially in my house. Now you can make these for any occasion, but I really like how much fun you can have by drawing on the little spooky faces. Now I love playing with my food, and with this recipe, you can do just that. Today, we're gonna create 3 different spooky characters, so let's get started. Blow up a few balloons to about the size of a grapefruit and set aside. Melt white candy melts in the microwave in 30-second intervals until the chocolate is smooth. Then melt some orange candy melts the same way, and finally some dark chocolate candy melts. Then we're just gonna dip our inflated balloon into the candy melts and place on a wax paper lined baking sheet. Do this with each color. Now once the chocolate has cooled and set, you might have to dip it a second time depending on how thick you want your bowls to be. Then we're just gonna refrigerate the chocolate bowls to set. So this is the fun part. We're gonna decorate our bowls to look just like a jack-o'-lantern, a skeleton, and my favorite, a vampire. We're gonna do this really simple by just using a pastry bag and melted chocolate. All right, let's start with the jack-o'-lantern. Fill a pastry bag with melted dark chocolate candy melts. Onto the orange bowls, we're gonna start by drawing 2 triangles for eyes. Then add a smaller triangle in between for a nose, and finally, carefully draw on a crooked smile. Just imagine what you would carve into a pumpkin. Fill in the outlines with the candy melts, and then place this back on the wax paper to set. Once it's set, just use your scissors to snip the balloon and carefully remove it from the bowl. Now for all of these, you can use your imagination to draw the faces on, but here's a tip that I like to use. Print out a picture of what you want to sketch, and kind of use it as a guide while you're piping the chocolate on. So next, let's do the skeleton. Now onto the white bowls. We're just gonna pipe 2 uneven ovals for eyes and fill them in. Next, add an upside down triangle, but round the top and pull the ends of the bottom 2 corners out so it looks like a mini Darth Vader helmet. Finally, draw a large curved line for a smile, and then draw a series of horizontal lines along the smile to look like stitches. Once the chocolate is set, carefully pop the balloon and remove it from the bowl. Okay, now that you've mastered those 2, let's make the vampire. Fill a bag with melted white candy melts, and then onto the black bowls using the white candy melts, draw a sinister smile, and then draw on 2 pearly white fangs. Once the bowl is set, pop the balloon and remove it from the bowl. Then we're just gonna melt some red candy melts to add blood details dripping from the top of the bowl, and then just add a final drop of blood dripping from the fang. Once you're done decorating them, place them in the refrigerator until you're ready to have your party and serve them, but I can never wait for that. I just want to eat them right away. And you can fill these with whatever you want. Ice cream, froyo, candy, literally anything, and have an awesome sweet Halloween party. Let's fill our skeleton up with vanilla pudding topped with Oreo crumbs like a cookies and cream, some red velvet pudding in our vampire cup, and pumpkin pudding in our pumpkin. Sprinkle on some graham cracker crumbs and some candy corn for fun. I just love how festive and adorable these are, and they look so much more complicated than they really were to make, which is always a plus. All right, I'm definitely going for cookies and cream and a little bit of that Oreo. A little bite of the bowl. These would be perfect at a dinner party as individual dessert servings, or I think it would be super fun to just put candy in them and have them out at your next haunted house. Ooh, but I don't have haunted houses because I get really scared. All right, I know you're gonna love these. Let me know what you think in the comment box below. Give us a big spooky thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Pop Sugar Food. And if you guys make these, be sure to post the photo on Instagram, #GetTheDish. I'm Brandy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.